Well, well, well. Greetings, everybody. I haven't seen y'all in a long time. This is your brethren, Shaka Ben Judah, and this is another edition of Black Issues. It's been a while, folks. I've been grinding. There's been some change of events that's gone on in my life since I last talked to you guys. So, it's been, a lot of little things going on with me personally, as far as, me dealing with my personal life. And then, me sitting back, and then, like I always tell you guys, you have to sit back and you have to take a stock of what's going on sometimes before you start to, comment. And you have to sit back and kind of gauge the waters a little bit. Y'all gotta excuse me because I'm just looking at my daggone, the temples in my hair just flying out like Jack Nicholson playing the Joker on damn Batman. But, man, it's so much to go into, y'all. And we're going to go right into it. And, without further ado, I had to write down some of the things. We're going to touch on a few things tonight, And even if I have to pull out receipts, we'll just have to pull receipts out. I own the rights to none of the music you hear in the background. It's just for background noise, so that, in between the spaces of me, possibly pausing or thinking, you will hear a little something. But I own the rights to none of it. Once again, guys, you know the deal. Like, share, subscribe. The sharing is more and the likes are more important. You know what I mean? The subscribing is as well. Trust me, the subscribing is as well. But we need you to like and share because, the algorithms on YouTube, bases, things off of the likes and shares mostly than anything else. So, man, it's so much going on, guys. You know what I mean? Like, where do we start, man? I was going to start with the immigrant thing first, but let's jump into this UK thing right quick. This Ukraine thing right quick. And that's what's going to lead to the immigration thing, because I wrote down a few things to talk about. And these few little things I wrote down is going to lead me and jar my mind to some of the other things that I've been discussing. I had a great discussion today at the Red Apron up in Union Market in D.C. today with two young ladies, the general manager, another person up there was another young lady who's a manager at another little restaurant up there. And we had a great, empowering talk about being on code as Black people and, knowing all the trick bags that's thrown out there at us to keep us off of our focus, And that's the main thing, family. We got to stay on our focus, man. Right now, we got a lot of us now that are waking up out of here, unlike they never woke up before. And, they need that, As you can see, the Black News Channel is no more because it was never anything anyway in the first place. It was just nothing but a big think tank regurgitating its thoughts out of the mouths of the talking heads that were there, like the Mark Lamoise Hill and the rest of those peons and Rollins and all those peons. So and when nobody really listening to them like that, nobody but the Boule crowd, and even the Boule crowd knew that the things that they were saying was coming to a point to where people were just starting to turn a blind eye and like, man, please go ahead, because y'all just talking the same bullshit rhetoric. You're spewing the same Democratic bullshit. So let's get into this Ukrainian war, man. Hey, it's obvious. It's obvious. Foundational Black Americans, we have no say about that war at all. We really could give a damn personally about the war. The only thing that I will say that I feel for are the innocent children, and that's it. The innocent children, because see, before they become white supremacists like most of their parents are, they're kind of innocent in this thing. Even though they were being indoctrinated into the white supremacy world, because that's a white supremacist country. Oh, yeah, if you didn't know, that's a total white supremacist country. And no, we're not just talking about the things that happened to the Black immigrants that was over there, doing their studies in engineering and in doctoring and all that stuff. We're not talking about them so much now, even though they got a good wake-up call. I'm glad that and some of them still want to kiss the ass of white zaddy. But, we're not talking about that. We're talking about even before this immigrant thing. These people have always had this thing. Their armies have always recruited white supremacists and white supremacist groups. They have a militia army over there that's, fighting back with Russia. That's basically full of white supremacists, You got a known American that went over there and trained and is down with that particular militia army over there. And I forget the guy's name. White guy, I think redhead brother, you know what I'm saying? So these people have always had disdain and hate for black people, If you look, what is that thing where they're talking about, I was watching Tyreek the other day, and he showed you the Greenpeace, those who are joining the Greenpeace, the Peace Corps, the Peace Corps. I've always heard about the Peace Corps when I was a kid. I was always interested in doing it. I'm glad I never did, though. And the Peace Corps now, they have a memo, and it was it Tyreek? No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Tyreek. It was Professor Black Truth. He showed that they had a memo on how black people who are in the Peace Corps over there in the Ukraine are subject to more racist attacks and racist slurs and being treated in unfair ways. It's a memo that they have in the Peace Corps telling them that. And it's like they were trying to make an excuse saying that because, you might be the first black person they saw, you have to excuse that. That's a crock of bullshit. And I don't want to hear that. All them black students coming over there from Africa, they ain't just start going over. They've been going over there. So them people been seeing black people. They just don't like black people. No matter if you foundation Black America or you're Native African, they don't like your black ass. And to show you proof and to pull receipts, because I'm going to tell you the receipts. I ain't going to keep stopping to pull out my tablet to show you. You motherfuckers go out there and do some homework your goddamn selves. To show you receipts, go and Google Ukraine protests in favor of Derek Chauvin during the George Floyd trial. Yes, those Ukrainians, all those white racist people over there were having protests in favor of Derek fucking Chauvin. Signs that say free Derek Chauvin. They were having protests. They were having counter protests from the protests that were going on around the world. You had all these protests going around the world in favor of George Floyd, and these racist bastards were having protests in favor of Derek Chauvin. Go Google that shit, and they'll show you the live footage. Go Google that shit. They're your Ukrainians for you. And then they go get coons like John Legend. I want y'all to look at how devious these people are. And I'm tired of black people allowing themselves to be the mascot of everything. Man, the only cape that we should have on right now is the cape for us. Black people here in America fighting for reparations. Africans at home fighting for reparations. People in the Caribbean, like CARICOM, down in Jamaica, are fighting to get reparations from the Queen and them, That's what everybody, collectively black around the world, should be doing, has been colonialized. Collectively, not trying to get our reparations over here, but collectively in your own countries, fighting for reparations against those who enslave you and colonialize you in your countries. Just as though we're fighting over here. But instead, what they do, they try to pit each other against each other. They use us as these damn mascots. Look how they did the Grammys last night. I didn't even watch it. I don't watch the Grammys or the fucking Oscars. And we'll touch on the Will Smith thing too. I'm so sick of that shit. I don't even want to touch on it. I'm going to touch on it because I'm sure a lot of you all have been hearing a lot of bullshit jargon. I'm going to give you the real sense of it all. But they like to use us as the major mascots of everything. And y'all need to ask yourselves, why every time when it comes to something so seriously moral, that white society always got to use black people, particularly choirs and gospel music, some Christian holy stuff. You know why they got to use black people all the time? Because black people around the world, here at Foundational Black Americans and Africans and wherever else black people are, we're the moral compass of the world, man. We are the moral compass of the world. Like it or not, black people are the moral compass of this united or divided snakes of America, the moral compass of the UK, the moral compass of Canada, the moral compass of wherever white supremacy is. They look at their moral compass and it's black people. This is why you see on the Grammys last night, you have John Legend on there, and you got all these black people sitting there singing for the Ukraine. And the gall of that president, the dirty bastard, wants to get on and have no rights or own no rights to none of this music y'all hearing now, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get flagged because y'all hearing certain tunes, you know what I mean? I got a brother in the background, he's juggling some wicked music, so I have no rights to it. But the gall of that Hymie Town Jew-looking, and he is a Jew. He looks like a white Jew. The nerve of him to try to quote King. You see the moral compass I'm talking about? Every time white people try to become morally conscious, why is that they always got to pull out their moral compass and it's black people? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, why is it every time white people want to come moral with something, they always got to have a black face on it? You know, we're the most used and abused people on the face of the earth, and particularly the Foundational Black American. Particularly the Foundational Black American. We're the most abused out of everybody. Yeah, they're doing our brothers in Africa dirty too, but a lot of y'all over there in Africa are aiding and abetting and allowing that and okaying with it. See, y'all come from a submissive culture, you Africans. Y'all don't come from a fighting culture. Now we're going into the immigrations thing. And see, this is why you all had to get a wake-up call over there in the Ukraine. With them old crazy-ass white race soldiers with their big-ass M16s pointing at you niggas and telling y'all don't get on the goddamn trains and don't get on the buses. Trying to put weapons in your hands, some of y'all, and telling y'all got to help us fight every man. What do you mean? They letting other men from the Ukraine leave. Certain men could leave with their children and their wives, and then certain men had to stay back of white Ukrainian descent, but you trying to tell blacks that they can't leave, and then you want to try to put a weapon in their hand and fight for you? Y'all sound like some flying floozy fools. Drunk sissies, as my mama will call you. Y'all sound like a bunch of drunk sissies. Yes. Y'all want these people to come and fight for y'all, and they got tickets to get on these here buses to get up out of here, these trains to get up out of here, because there's a war going on. And in the middle of a war, you daughters and sons of bitches over there in Ukraine find time to be racist. You can kiss all the black of my ass when I shit. Trust and believe. Plenty good. All of you all over there in Ukraine. And you hold your own nuts. Because if you notice, Black America is very quiet about that shit. And I hope that some of you Native Africans learned your damn lesson. Which I know a lot of y'all still on your coon training. You ain't learned your lesson. Y'all gonna keep right on with your cooning. Yes, he is. Y'all gonna go right on with your cooning. Now, y'all do know now, a lot of times I had to upload 2 and 3 videos because I'm doing one and the damn thing don't seem to just go through and let me just, so it's going to probably cut off in like 30 minutes. So know that it's going to probably be a part 1, part 2. All depends on how long I go. And I don't know, I might be going in tonight, because the game don't come on till 9:30, the national championship, and go Tar Heels. You know what I'm saying? But, so I got time to go in, man. It's just not 8 o'clock. It's getting near. It ain't 8 o'clock yet. It's just 7:46 Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, y'all want to sit back and, always assimilate yourself with your oppressors, my native African brothers and sisters. I sit back and see how all y'all now are trying to assimilate yourself with the Chinese culture and any Asian culture that come over there. China has allowed you all to go to the Confucius University. A lot of you all want to learn Mandarin. Now they got Chinese writings and things and shit going on in y'all country. Y'all are what's wrong? I don't want to keep insulting you all because that's not gonna make matters worse. But stupidity is stupidity and ignorance is ignorance. And we know there are some serious riders over there, and y'all are really about trying to, fight for what's right. You're fighting for equal rights and justice. But you got a lot of people like Peter say all they want to do is cry out for peace. But no one is crying out for justice. And here now, you got a situation where you got a whole country of people coming over in your country. Not only bringing a police force, beating your asses, and not only treating you like you're a second-class citizen in your own country, but almost ruling your country through your corrupt-ass politicians that are selling your country out. Like that fool in Uganda. When are y'all gonna look? When are y'all gonna learn? And what do you immigrants have against Black Foundation Americans? And I ain't gonna just say Jamaican. Anybody in the Caribbean and anybody in the African diaspora, anybody in the European diaspora who's black, anybody who's black. What is your problem with us, foundational Black Americans, getting, yes, I am, you're a Rasta, yeah, you like a Rasta, yeah, I'm a Rasta, yeah, you see, I'm a Rasta, I've been a Rasta, living a Rasta since I came out of my mama, Poom Poom. I came into the knowledge and the understanding of who I was after I came out of my mama, Poom Poom, about 12 years later, and understanding that culture that was calling me through the drumbeat of Nyabinghi. But see, some of you fools think you gotta be in Jamaica. What was Jamaica and Ethiopia when they found out about Rastafari? Then miss me with that bullshit and shut the fuck up and go learn, okay? Because Rasta is the way of praising God, so anybody can Rasta, no matter where you're from, you idiot people, you. Now that I've taught you that, because I know some of you all look at me like, oh, but you be sound like a Jamaican sometime when you be, you know what I'm saying? When you learn a certain thing, it's just like how Arabic, they learn Arabia. We Rastas, we try to learn Amharic, and most of us pick up a patois. So that way, when we're around a certain brethren, or as we say, Idrin, I can go on a certain something other, and then I don't know say where I go on because there's I tongue and I chat. So we want to, go on a certain thing with this man and then go on and level with him on certain things I reason with, you know what I mean? And I don't know over the way I go on with, and that's good because that's what the whole lick is for you not to know what's going on. And me as a foundational Black American, I can lick patois fluently and good, sometimes better than you yacht man them, as you can see. So, and nothing to me to ride it, and I see it star. So, you know what I mean? Dismiss me with that bullshit. I don't understand why all y'all got a problem with us and we trying to get reparations. Like I said earlier, back talking about the stupid ass Ukrainian and whatnot, and I guess, and Putin's a fool too. Why you think that about Putin? Why? What is it to say? What you gonna do? Putin already trumped the whole world, told all the world bitch ass motherfucking ass, nigga, y'all better stay out this shit. You step in, I got something for your ass. They know what he was talking about. U.S. here and step back. Niggas better let go of them missiles. I think we just better aid them from afar. Send them aid and we'll send them provisions. Don't anybody try to raid over there now, goddammit, because those people are going to send those missiles over here, and that's going to be a catastrophe. It'll end the whole world. U.S. knew that to step they fucking nose in the U.K. too. Bitch, you better sit down, you know. Her bitch. Queen Elizabeth. You hear none of them motherfuckers say nothing. And they better not. Keep your motherfucking mouth shut. That's grown people business going on over there. Huh? That's what these white folks do. They ain't got no more brown and sand niggas are going, and black niggas are going fuck with. Then they go fuck with each other. That's how the white society does. That's how white society rules. That's how white society been going on. That's why we Black Foundation Americans ain't really got much to say. And matter of fact, for that matter, black people from around the world, and I know you goddamn Africans need to keep your motherfucking mouth shut. And you see how they whoop and beat your people back off the goddamn trains and shit. Won't let them get out the fucked up war-torn country. And you motherfuckers sitting there singing some damn John Legend song last night. All these old choir people out there looking like they just came out of the goddamn Mighty Clouds or Joy Choir or James Cleveland Church. To fuck. Nothing but niggas on the stage singing for these motherfucking racist ass white people. What the fuck is wrong with us? I was John Legend. I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing that shit. But see, these coons are all too well to go earn their butter biscuits. And to show their paymasters that, look here, sir, I was doing what you want me to now. I was showing you, I was doing the bidding. I was pushing the agenda. See? As I don't own none of the rights to this music. Y'all sit back and allow this bullshit. Y'all go along with it. That's why Mark Lamoise Hill and they run around looking for jobs now. Kissing ass, thinking you're gonna get some butter biscuits by sitting there pushing agendas that's going against your own people. And what kind of fuckery is that? Yet poor ass black media like me and other brothers who's poor and sitting there doing their living room with no serious shit. Even Tyreek got big money, but he sits back in his rooms on his couch laying in his bed because he just got to spit the shit to you. It ain't about no money. It ain't about the likes. It's about a motherfucker just having to stumble across it and get this motherfucking knowledge and these jewels that we dropping. And maybe it would just wake him up. Maybe he was teeter-tottering. A lot of you motherfuckers are teeter-tottering, you know. You know, one minute you're still sniffing up white man's ass, and then the next minute you wipe it off and you realize, yeah, soul power. You're putting up your fist. But then sometimes you come across a everyday real motherfucker like me, born and raised in D.C. You know what I mean? Who looking in your face and just letting you know what the deal is. Sometimes you could touch a one by way of just spewing the truth. So while y'all out there hating and pocket watching Foundation of Black Americans, you need to do like the daggone Jamaicans do and get that CARICOM thing going. I told y'all this some posts. I told y'all this some posts early last year about this type of thing. I said we all was collectively around our different countries, whoever country you come from, everybody was to start pressuring Portugal, France, Spain, UK, America. These countries, even Canada, they probably had some slaves, slick bastards. Wherever you were, where there was any type of colonialism or slavery going on, you need to pressure, man, for your reparations. And that pressure going around the world, you gotta remember, around the world, we black people pretty much outnumber everybody when we put us in numbers. We're the biggest group. You put us back in, we put ourselves together as a big group. We're pretty much, you know, outnumber everybody as groups. The only person that can fuck with us is the Chinese or the Asians. They had to get all Asians, and then they can't get all them because a lot of them is black. You get down to Fiji Islands, you're talking black people. The small islands, you're talking black people now. You get to the Polynesian areas, you know? The Southern Asian Isles, those are black people. Those aren't no white people. They're black today. They were black back then, they're black now. Go look. Go look at the people of Fiji. Look at them black Afro-ass people. Beautiful ass women that look like somebody you want to holler, and some of them look like your auntie them. Go look at them people over there. And deep in Cambodia. Right there in the Philippines, you got black people running around just as dark as me and hair just as woolly. So they don't show you that. They want to always show you the white-looking, Eurocentric people who have been colonized. Like the movie I keep telling y'all to go check out, White Rabbit Fences. Showing you how them white folks try to breed out the Aboriginal people of Australia. That's a deep movie, White Rabbit Fences. If we was to got collective on our own individual fighting for reparations and that call start being heard around the world. See, look what we doing as foundational black Americans right here. The little 13, 14% of the Americans population. Look how our call right here in America done made all you motherfuckers around the world hear our shit, then want to try to tie in with our shit too. And then they add, you know, you act like you dumb, like you don't understand what we're saying, that it's a lineage and you have to be either from the Aboriginal native tribes of this country or a slave of this country that helped build this country. And y'all act like y'all don't understand what that means. That means no, that means no. That don't mean because you came over here, or that don't mean no because, you know, you might have found out that somebody who was a slave over here is some kin of you over there. Well, you was over there. Okay? They were over here building, okay? So that's two different motherfucking things, understand me? Because he your cousin, maybe some kind of way you found out, and you over there, you went over here building with him, now was he? While you over there being whipped by the daggone slave masters over there, we was over here being whipped by the slave masters over here. So guess what? Your mission is to take care of the fuck's going on over there, and we're going to handle what's going on over here. And if all you motherfuckers was to do it like that, I bet you, this world, and then, you know, we could collectively talk, you know, put this shit in world court. We'll have the world court backed up with different individual people going there from different countries, taking the world court to court with the world for reparation, tangibles, cash, land, all that. Y'all follow Malema? What's wrong with what's the problem I got with Malema? Follow Malema, man. Look what Malema doing down there in South Africa. Julius doing his damn dizzle. What's wrong with you niggas, man? I don't hear nobody over there talking like Malema talking, man. What's up with that? Once again, I don't own the rights to none of this music. Can you dig it? I know the music is real cool and the comfy, cozy condition in your ears and whatnot, but dig, I don't own the rights to none of it. You know what I'm saying? It's all for background noise. So I don't see why y'all not following Malema. Once again, if this, you know, it's gonna be a part 1, part 2, probably a part 3. You know? And you know, I tell you guys something, man. When you are not in a country for hundreds of years, and then there's a DNA of the people from that country that's been over here in another country for thousands of years, that doesn't make you of that country no more. Yes, we're still of the DNA of the true people of Heptabalon, aka Africa, aka Ethiopia. We're still the people of, you know, of the motherland, DNA wise, culturally wise, lineage wise. heritage-wise, no, we're not. We ain't got no identification with that over there. We might have information of that over there, but we have no identification of what goes on over there. Because our identification and our ID print and our blueprint and our fingerprint is here, where there was none of that before until we were enslaved to build it by way of enslaving us coming out of Africa and by way of the Aboriginal people who were here thousands of years before. Okay? You Africans and you Jamaicans, y'all get off of that bullshit. Caribbean people, period. I'm not going to keep pointing out my Jamaican brothers and sisters because there's a lot of riders in Jamaica. A lot of riders. They call out their coons just like we call out our coons here in America. But you Africans don't call your coons out. There are a lot of riders in the Caribbean, period. So, what I'm saying is, we call ours out. Y'all don't be calling y'all's out. Y'all be just steady hating off of our self-identity. Oh, you stupid nigga. Oh, you Talir. Oh, you a kata. You stupid nigga. You a kata. You can't be a slave. You a kata. Clubhouse, shade room, all those places, man. I be talking crazy. And Lapita, don't join with that shit. Leongo, if I say your name right, boo boo, don't go. You fine as hell, girl. Oh, I love you. Please, baby, don't. And if you are, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Y'all need to don't. You supposed to be a far more intelligent sister to know better than be falling into that dumb shit that's going on in them shade and them clubhouse rooms. Y'all think we don't know what's popping. Y'all think we won't be seeing y'all. These fools on the daggone Tariq, they be making Tariq so popular, man, coming on there with their disdain. He really hurt you. He butt hurt y'all with that cheetah piss shit, though. I tell you, that's true. I got some wickeder ones than that, but I really ain't with all that. Unless you come at me, then I'll tear that ass down. I'm worse than Tariq. I'm hood. You gotta remember, I'm from the hood. I'm what you would call an intellectual. What's the word? Someone want to say thug, but I don't want to say thug because a thug is somebody who go around and do fuckery. I don't do fuckery because I'm a Rastaman. The Rastaman vibration is positive. But I'm an intellectual, hard-ass hood nigga who's a Rasta. Okay? Who used to be thugging back in the day, singing and banging in D.C. And those of y'all niggas from D.C. who know me, y'all niggas know me.